Apa benda lah. Um, Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira and I'll be presenting my part for Lab 3, which is Part 1C, Program 1, Loop and Addition. So the question asked me to calculate the parameter of hexagon 1 and hexagon 2 and add those parameters together for the total parameter. And this is the sample output. So we'll go straight to the coding. So dot data is where we store the title prompt, input prompt, output prompt, and the variable declaration. We use these value as the variable name and these as the data type, which is byte. And for variable declaration, it's site hex 1 and site hex 2 as asked in the question. So we use the word as the data type and we use question mark here because the value will be the ones that inserted by the users after the input prompt. And for these three, we use 0 as the initial value because the value will be added up later on. So for main program, here's the offset where the system will call the address of his string 1 and print out the string later. And same goes for the prompt 2, but here has the read decimal, which is when the system gonna read the value entered by the user. Same goes for H20, which is the hexagon 2. And the values are gonna be saved in hexa 1 for hexagon 1 and hexa 2 for hexagon 2. And here's the calculation, loop and addition. We use ECX because it shows the counter. It repeated 6 times because hexagon has 6 sides. And we put 0 as the value for EX1 and we just instead site hex 1 to EBX for the temporary storage. And the loop will repeat it here where EBX value will be in EAX and then it will be repeated 6 times. Same goes for hexagon 2 and the final value will be saved in parameter hexagon 1 and parameter hexagon 2. And here's the result headline will be printed. And then here's where the value will be printed. Right, decimal is for hexagon 1 and then it goes straight to hexagon 2. And there's the calculation for total parameter, which is remove the parameter hexagon 1 to EAX and then we add the parameter hexagon 2 to EAX where the hexagon 1's value is saved in. And then after both addition, we'll just save the value in total parameter. And then here's the print total parameter headline and here's the print total parameter value. And we just end the main. And here's the output. Based on the question, it's 21 and 32. 32. And here's 318, 126, 129. 26, 129, 318. So that's all for program 1, part 1C.